Hey everyone, it's Liam Caterson here, and we're continuing the journey in Once Upon a Time as we jump into episode 5. I continue my immersion, this pull that this show has on me. It's just been really superb so far, especially with the last episode and how we explored Cinderella's backstory and how they altered some things to what I guess we're accustomed to with that connection with her and Rumpelstiltskin, and of course how that paid some relevance in Storybrooke with Ashley, I think she was called. She was having the child, and Mr. Gold, they had a deal going on in Storybrooke, so it was really good looking at both stories then, and I'm excited to see what this episode has in store for me. So why don't we get into episode 5 of Once Upon a Time? Looking forward to checking this episode out. Let's go.
I want to be good.
All that from a cricket.
Told ya. Trouble.
Good is another word for weak.
Let us do the thinking for you.
That's what parents are for.
To help you.
You are who you are, and there's no changing it, Jiminy. Right?
Right.
Right.
He's just having
Problem solved.
other career options.
Why do you think it's so important that this is real?
So why not?
It just is.
All right, well,
Have you got
keep
any
thinking
reason
about
to
that
deny it?
because I think there's something buried there.
There's no such thing as impossible.
You know, why don't you help with the fire department? Miss Swan, this is now official town business. You're free to go.
Well, actually, I work for the town now.
So eat it.
He's my new deputy.
Oh, someone's not getting a good scene too. Next
They say
time
the mayor's
we have
always last to
the
know.
Saturday
It's a
meetings.
And you work for me. You're an employee, and I can fire you.
Oh, good luck finding
is
someone
mine.
on his level.
You will lose your office, lose your house. I can cut you down to size until you're a tiny, shrunken little creature. And this will be the only roof
How
over
relevant.
your damn head.
Bells, do we have to steal too?
We don't need to, but it's nice. We steal from them,
nice to
and
steal.
they steal from someone else.
It's called an economy.
We're a vital part of it.
I'll change. I want to quit.
Oh, this again.
Not
can't
with this
leave now.
We're
profession, if you want to
my
call it
hip.
that.
My
I
liver.
got lumps in strange places.
I've got burning.
Listen to the crickets in a while.
It's
Hey,
like
you better
that's
get
his
home, you're gonna
conscious,
catch a
like
cold.
the Jiminy
Liam,
Cricket.
Here,
Yeah,
have my umbrella. I don't live far.
it's a conscious thing.
I can't wait to see.
And I thought that you'd outgrow this, but Henry, now it's turned into a psychosis. Do you know what a psychosis is? That's when you can no longer tell what's
Oh,
real.
no.
And if that continues, then I have to lock you away. Henry, look, this has to stop for your own good. You gotta wake up.
Yeah, you can't tell him that
This
information
nonsense
though. Oh,
What happened?
Archie.
I mean, he has a gun to the back of his head, but still, the kid's upset. Why? Like,
What did you do? You told me not to take the fantasy away. You told
Him, Henry. Is he with you?
I dropped Henry at your office an hour ago.
oh,
he's not
yep,
here.
he's not.
I
Yeah,
don't know
he's
where he is.
he's not one for sticking around. Oh, has he gone back to the mine?
Put it in their curds and whey. Anything will work.
This is the
But you
wrong
have
guy to
nothing
make
more
a
to
deal
give to
with.
me. Tell you what. After the potion has done its work, leave them where they are, and I'll come collect them.
I was gonna say, like, didn't Regina, like, pick up a shard of glass? Why do I have a feeling like that was a mistake, kid?
There must be something here you would want.
I'm sure we could come up with something.
You know what? Being an artist,
Well,
being an
I
actor,
guess you should start
musician, better way than scam artists, just saying, but
I'm pretty good at sleight of hand, Jiminy.
Wait.
Switch them?
So he gave them the one that Rumpel.
Oh my! We must have given whatever you had to that family.
Oh, I hope it
Oh,
wasn't dangerous.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god! That's just freaky.
Oh, look at that.
What did you do to them? What did you do to them?
Oh shit! No.
Henry. Henry. Henry.
That's messed up though.
To prove. Who's encouraging him?
Not put this on
Oh,
me.
please lecture me until his oxygen runs out.
Ooh. Get her, Emma. I mean, she was the one that forced Archie to
Follow the noise.
tell him to snap out of it.
We have to stop this. Arguing won't accomplish anything.
This is not gonna go down well. Get it? Because it's a lift. There we go.
Feels right. You know, a dog named Ajax? Who would name a dog that?
All the
Makes
owners
sense.
of
None of
their
it-
pets being called Ajax have just left
None
the
of it
chat.
feels real. You know, it's crazy. But I swear you're the only thing in this whole place that feels right.
Ooh, ship sail! Ship sail!
Catherine.
Ah!
You're here.
I guess I'm just not a very good person.
Oh, not.
I'm not the man I want to be.
Drawing to what's happened in the fairy tale world.
Now it's harder for you because of the curse. To hear the voice inside of you. To be who you want to be.
Damn, I love it. Henry's just giving him his advice when it would be the other way around.
You've been sitting behind a desk for 10 years. I can do this.
Just let her.
Just bring him to me.
See, that's it. She is scared. She does care for Henry.
This can't be all there is.
I understand.
It's kind of like
Sometimes
the
I
whole
find
alien
proof.
situation. There has to
But
be
I
life
didn't
out
find
there.
anything.
No, it's not true. I was lost and you found me, right?
You mean you remember?
No, I don't. You got him, is he safe?
Archie,
Oh sh!
I'm sorry.
It's okay!
Archie! Oh my god! Oh, that. Okay, my heart just skipped a beat there. Oh.
Okay, deputy, you can clear the crowd away.
Oh. Ugh!
I will always do my best.
Don't test me.
Oh, I don't need to, because you're gonna leave me alone, let me do my work in peace.
Really wise, that.
Because someday, Madam Mayor, you may find yourself in a custody battle. And you know how the court determines who is a fit parent? They consult an expert, particularly one who has treated the child. So, they're who I am.
But if you didn't want to be that, what would you like to be?
Give him that wish. Is this how he becomes a cricket? Because I think we saw him in the cricket in episode 1.
His name is Geppetto.
Of course.
It's just...
And him! Oh! He's gonna be his conscience.
Hey, listen.
Oh, the curse is lifting again. Because cricket's for the first time.
We're back.
Are those the parent? Oh my goodness. And of course this son of a bitch has them. Ooh. Hmm. Interesting. Can't make out what that was at the end. I mean, it was something glass, because I think there was other pieces of glass there, but yeah, it was really good, like having an exploration into Jiminy Cricket's story. There being that tragic sense, and of course how this relates to Archie, and how he wants to be the person he wants to be. So I really liked how this story went by. Pretty good stuff. Yeah. Damn, I'm just loving this show so much. It's just, I'm just thinking back to how magic has a cost, with the whole thing that he did to try and free himself from his parents. But see, if he did, if the thing did go to his parents like intended, he would still probably feel some sense of guilt, I would say. Because whilst he'd be free from his parents, he would have effectively turned them into dolls, and, you know, for someone who wants to be a good person, you'd sense a lot of guilt by trapping them, like trapping their souls in these inanimate objects, like a prison. So, yeah, but I really liked that, and I really liked how there were these parallels to what was happening in Storybrooke to the fairy tale thing as well. So I just, yeah, loved how this story proceeded. So, and how we got to Jiminy turning himself from a human form to a cricket form, because I'm sure we did see him in, I think it was episode 1. So I was wondering, like, how does he turn into a cricket? And voila, as they say. It's just great to see these characters getting, like, their backstories are getting fleshed out, and you know, it's just really good. Whilst we're also, like, keeping focus on Emma and Regina as well. It's just good stuff. So I'm liking what we're doing so far with this show, and it was just great exploring with Jiminy / Archie's background, and just enjoying again the parallels to what's happening in Storybrooke and what's happening in the fairy tale world, with how, like Lucifer, I guess, you've got like two different worlds meshing, like there are parallels, like with Lucifer's life and the case of the week. You have that with what's happening in Storybrooke and what happened back then. Like there was a few examples, such as the restraint of Jiminy and Archie with Regina and his parents, and the whole Jiminy with the child, with a younger Geppetto, and with the Storybrooke version, it was him and Henry. So yeah, there was some really nice parallels, and it was just really good stuff to explore his journey, as well as seeing how kind of tragic it became because he wanted a different life. He didn't like the life that he was leading, but it was, for me, all he knows, because there was that idea about, like, I was just thinking, like, why can he not pull away? But this, I feel like, is all he really knows. He's had to grow up in the world that his parents get joy from, which is thieving and scamming from people. So, um, and with Jiminy, he wants to do the right thing. So yeah, and I kind of like the idea that with him like being turned into a cricket and becoming the conscience for Geppetto. It's kind of like his own penance, because he feels a tremendous amount of guilt with what happened to his parents. In being, I just love how that lines up though as well. Like his parents being turned into like wooden dolls. Who does that remind you of? Yeah, I just really liked it though. Like, there's an idea of Jiminy serving some kind of penance by being turned into a cricket. It's the thing he loves, but he's got to make it work, because like he's got to make it up to Geppetto, and he wouldn't do that in his human form. So there's a semblance of penance, in my opinion, but it works out really, really well. So yeah, and with him finding his inner voice, and yeah, it just works really, really well, especially with what's going on here, like with him saying, "I'm going to continue helping Henry," to Regina, and him standing up against Regina, saying, "No, no, you're not going to threaten me. I'm going to continue helping him, and you're not going to tell me what to do." So, yeah. But I really like the idea in this episode that, like, I do feel like this episode exposed more opportunities to showcase the care for Regina, because, like, I've never thought, I don't think yes, I've had some, like, disapproving, I've had some disapproving stances regarding Regina, because but she does care, and I feel like this episode did a good job at exposing the most part of that, especially since Henry's life was in danger exploring an abandoned mine. So, and yeah, she's still sketchy, and she still does have that those moments where you just disagree with her, especially with how venomous she can be. But at the end of the day, it's not like she doesn't care. She does so much. She does have that heart, and at the end of the day, she is a worried person. Like, she is worried, and especially with Emma showing up, you can say that, like, she does have that worry because of the fact that she spent all this time raising Henry, and she's become more of a mother to her. So, to him, should I say? So you can understand why she is a bit defensive um, and whatnot. But I really felt like this episode did a good job at exposing so much care for Regina. Like, for those who might have assumed that she was that her heart was black like coal, etc. This just sheds some light, I feel, because she does care. Like, if there was a clear picture, this would be it. And I feel like she has showcased that in previous episodes, but I feel like this episode has been the clearest it's shown that Regina does care, but she will still, of course, maintain that, like, venom, that animosity to those who kind of threaten her. So yeah. But yeah, it was a really good episode. Like I said, exploring Jiminy Cricket's story, fleshing his backstory out. And yeah, like, it was just really good to explore the vulnerable side of things as well with him, where he felt so much guilt with. And I just liked it, like the fact that it all revolved around a child. Like, in the flashbacks, there was a shed ton of guilt with, of course, the parents being turned into dolls, because he went to Rumpelstiltskin, and he wanted to free himself from his parents, but in doing so, the vials got mixed up, and an innocent pairing got caught up in the crossfire. And in the real in Storybrooke, he said something that he didn't want to do, but he had a gun pointed in the back of his head, thanks to Regina. But he found his inner voice at the end of this episode, and that's not going to work anymore. So, yeah, but he's always had that restraint, I feel. Like, he's had this restraint with his parents, and he had it with Regina. And you even saw when he told Henry to snap out of his beliefs regarding the fact that what's happened in the story world, in the story world, is actually legit. You could see him being absolutely sad that he had to say that, because he didn't want to hurt his feelings. And yeah, so we also had Mary and David's story as well, as them two are having feelings for each other. Eek! But David's still got his wife, so it's like, but there is like, I feel like both parties do have that sense of, okay, we do have these feelings for each other. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. Scenes, nice chemistry between the pair, and I really enjoyed seeing that transpire. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked this. It was really good stuff. Yeah, it was a really, really superb episode, and I'm excited to see where things go for this show for the next episode, because episode by episode, I'm just loving this show, and I'm really glad that I'm partaking in this experience, because it's been a journey that I have not regretted so far. So awesome stuff indeed. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Beats channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!